What are timelines in the study of history? Have you ever wondered how we make sense of the vast events that shape our world? Timelines in history are essential tools that help us visualize and organize these events in the order they occurred. They allow us to see the flow of history from the earliest moments to the most recent happenings. Timelines display important dates, events, and sometimes notable figures along a line that represents time. This arrangement is known as chronology, which means understanding history by the sequence of events. For instance, a timeline might show the rise and fall of empires or significant movements that changed societies. Timelines can cover short spans, like a few years, or they can stretch across centuries or even thousands of years. They often break history into different eras that share common features. For example, you might see timelines that include the Ancient Age, the Middle Ages, and the Modern Age. Each era groups events that have similar characteristics, like the Great Depression, which is marked by economic hardship starting from the stock market crash in 1929 until World War II. In high school, timelines are incredibly helpful. They provide a clear and straightforward way to connect events over time. When students learn to place new information on a timeline, it creates a mental anchor. This makes it easier to remember how one event leads to another. Rather than viewing history as a series of isolated facts, timelines help students see it as a continuous story. While timelines show what happened and when, they do not explain why events occurred or their causes and effects. This means that timelines serve as a starting point for learning history. They give the sequence but not the complete story behind the events. Using timelines in high school has practical benefits. They help students visualize the flow of historical events, organize study material by time periods, and make it easier to compare events happening in different places at the same time. Visual cues, like pairing dates with images or key facts, support memory through repetition. Teachers often use timelines alongside stories, pictures, and discussions to build a fuller understanding of history. For example, students might first learn a timeline of important dates and then dive into the details of those events through reading or projects. Timelines are a fundamental tool in studying history at the high school level. They organize events chronologically, helping students grasp the sequence and context of historical developments. By using timelines, students can build a solid foundation for deeper analysis and understanding of the past.